Jaguars pulled off the huge upset on the road Sunday against the Steelers and are heading to New England for the AFC Championship game. At the Jaguars' homecoming rally, Jalen Ramsey gave a guarantee for the rest of the playoffs. Let's take a listen.
I ain't got too much to say, but y'all make sure y'all bring that same energy out here next week and the week after. We going to the Super Bowl, and we gonna win that. We gonna win that.
Jaguars head coach Doug Marrone downplayed Ramsey's comments yesterday, saying, "Our focus isn't on anything else but the New England Patriots. That's exactly what our whole team will be focused on." We're joined by Fox NFL analyst Mark Schlereth. Welcome, Stink.
Thank you.
Was it a mistake for Jalen Ramsey to say this?
Listen, it's always a mistake when you're writing checks that everybody else has to cash and when you're doing it against the GOAT, Tom Brady. Now, I'll go all the way back to 2013, when Ryan Clark, a good friend of mine, from the Pittsburgh Steelers, said that Tom Brady is seeing ghosts. And it started in 2010 when he faced the Jets in the playoffs, and he's seeing ghosts, and we've got a plan for Tom Brady. They played him later in that season. That was like in May.
That was a little bombshell that dropped.
Later in that season, Tom Brady went 23 of 33 for 432 yards, 4 TDs. The Patriots put up 55 points and 610 yards of offense. I don't know about seeing ghosts, but he saw dead people, right? And that was the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary. He saw some dead people. So I just am not one that would ever, number one, I would never say it. Like, I would just never, ever, for anybody. I'm not like Sharp.
You'll play with a guy who's like
Yeah, I play with a guy that'll start a fire over the guy you're playing right there. But the bottom line is I would just never do it. I certainly wouldn't do it to Tom Brady.
I would. Start it.
You would.
Yep.
You would.
Skip, you know in 2000, that Ravens team gave up 165 total points, but they gave up like 32 in one game. That was to the Jacksonville Jaguars. This team, the way, Stink, you know this. Once you get down into playoffs, turnovers, you pay double. So all the Jags have to be is who they are. I love the way they match up. The Steelers never, ever, ever matched up with the Patriots because they don't have the back end, which they have. You look at the Broncos when they beat them, great back end and great front line play.
They did.
They got Malik and they got Calais, who can collapse inside, and you got Ngakwe and you got Fowler on the edge. You got linebackers that can run. Now, Miles Jack and Tevin Smith are bigger, Danny Trevathan and Marshall, who could fly. And when you look at their secondary, their edge guys, they're comparable to Talib. They might be a little better because Ramsey is a younger Talib and can run. He can fly.
He's a bigger Talib, too.
Man, this is a great matchup. But here's the thing. Like Sting said, I was writing checks that everybody had to cash. Now, Blake Bortles going to have to cash this check. This is the guy that got to cash the check, Skip. He's got the money. I hope he's good for it. He's been good the last 2 weeks. He's been good for it, Skip, so he's good. You know?
You would write that check, but you would not have to defend the guy whose cage you were rattling, Tom Brady. You don't have to play safety or corner, right?
If I had my defense with old Sugar Bear and them, I'd get old Tom. Tom, you don't want to see these boys. Ooh, no, Tom, you don't want this. This not good for you. This will make you sick, Tommy.
I am so with Mark on this one. There's one guy that you don't mess with in this league, and it's that number 12. And I get it that Jalen is messing with him because Jalen is Jalen. And I have nothing but respect for him because he is emerging as the best cornerback in pro football. He's got all the goods, all the credentials. Now he just needs to do it at this level.
Right.
And I don't doubt his performance.
Right.
He might take Gronk for much or all of the game. He just might, and I'll give him a shot. I'll give him a shot to at least control Gronk out, not to shut him down or stop him, but to control him. But the rest of it, you still got to mess with number 12. And I don't think his teammates can cash that check. I don't think they're as good on defense. And yet the irony of this was I was raving about them last week because I said they're going to go win at Pittsburgh.
Right.
And it was mostly because I didn't respect Pittsburgh. That was a troubled football team and a flawed football team. And again, when Ben got forced into playing backyard football, 21-0 down, you want to talk about throwing a party on this defense? He threw for 469, and they put up 545 yards. You can say they're empty, they're sort of garbage time yards, but Ray Lewis's defense would not have allowed that. If they'd gotten the Steelers down 21-0 at Pittsburgh, you know what would have happened? 35-0 would have happened, or 35-7 maybe.
I remember a guy talk to the GOAT. You remember what Plexico Barrett said? Plexico Barrett said, we're going to win, and we're going to score. It's going to be 21-17.
Yep.
And Tom Brady snickered and talked about, we only going to score 17 points? He did you one better. You scored 14.
Okay, but he had Michael Strahan and O.C. Umenyiora and Justin Tuck. He had some studs in that defensive line. And
have you looked at Jacksonville D-line?
okay, whoa, hold on. I kept looking last week. The biggest surprise and disappointment of the weekend last weekend was, where's the pass rush? Where's Saxonville? They didn't get any pressure
They got
on.
a scoop 6.
Okay.
They got a scoop and score.
Okay, but they sacked him twice the whole day.
That's all.
I saw him standing back there looking. I think I'll throw it to Antonio this time.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see it. Did you see Von Miller flying off the edge? Did you see DeMarcus Ware flying off the other edge? I didn't see either one of them.
They see it. It's something about that. You turn up in that championship game. They could tell you. You turn up in that championship game, all of a sudden, boy, they said, remember we played Pittsburgh? We had to go back there to do all that talking, to do all that chirping. Oh, we did this. Okay. But we're going to tell you what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do this time, Joe. We're going to come on back to Pittsburgh.
We got a week?
Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back to Pittsburgh. Right. Now, we're going to show up just in case they play a game on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Then all of a sudden, they want to fight me, Joy. Anybody need Super Bowl tickets? Your boy Shay Shark got some Super Bowl tickets. Do you need 2 or 3? Now they want to fight me, Joe. Everybody got beef with me.
I will tell you this about Jacksonville. All 3 levels of that defense. Their defensive line, the linebackers can flat run. They can play.
Agreed.
From a coverage standpoint, from a man coverage standpoint, Jacksonville can flat play. And it's not just Ramsey. It's Boye can play.
Sure.
It's Colvin can
Agreed.
play. They have got an ability to lock you up in man. They're also great run support corners. They're a legit, I mean, not with the 42 points notwithstanding, that's a legit football team. They can play.
But do you realize what you just said? The 42 points notwithstanding?
Yeah.
42 points?
I understand.
That's a lot of points.
The Ravens,
42
the Ravens gave up 32 to Jacksonville that year. They gave up another 24.
2,000 Ravens.
2,000 Ravens.
Yeah.
But they hadn't clicked yet. When they came together down the stretch, what's the stat? Like in the playoffs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it was over, man.
They gave up 3, 10, 3, 7.
Right.
Okay. Well, they gave up none.
I will say this about Brady. You watch, and people talk about, he throws it underneath, man. He drops, he reads coverage, and you're playing hook to flat.
Oh.
Bam, there you go. Now go ahead and rally up there and try. That's a 7-yard gain. Bam, that's an 8-yard gain. Bam, that's a first down.
Okay, so
that's how they are.
If you put Jalen Ramsey on Gronk and you put Boye on Cooks, there's little Amendola and there's little Hogan, who's not actually that little, and all of a sudden,
And those backs out of the backfield.
toss it to James
look here.
White.
I'm gonna take me a rough in the passer penalty. I'm gonna take one on Brady.
Okay.
I might take 2 early. I'm gonna send that message. We coming.
Yeah.
We coming. You got to do that, Skip. You get his head. You know how you do. Hey, you think you get in that game? You give him a little extra push.
You guys, Denver, beat the snot out of him. What was it 3 years ago now?
Yeah,
3 years ago. And he's still throwing into your end zone to win the football game, right? It was as poor a playoff game as I've seen him play, and he's still got a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just warning you. He's listening to you.
Yeah.
You're not helping the cause.
Calais and on Malik. Now, you know Malik Jackson nasty. Oh,
He'll take a couple. He'll take a couple.
Mark, didn't give you the microphone at the fan rallies? Get everybody gassed up?
No. By the way, I mean, they should have turned that camera and gone to whoever he was talking to, because all I saw was empty stands there. Right? Yeah.
He must be talking to his teammates.
Who was it?
I mean, come on, Joe.
I know who he was talking to. Number 12 up in Foxborough. Right?
Skip.
That's who he was talking to.
So?
Whether he liked it or not, that's who he was talking to.
Okay, now what? What is Tom going to do about it?
Well, he does a lot about it.
Mark, thanks for joining us. How will Aaron Rodgers' dating life affect his play on the field? We'll discuss that next.